I think a key part of leadership is character. And I'd like you, both of you, to address this. In 2011, Councilmember O, you claimed that you were a Green Beret, a claim that you ended up apologizing for, and that it's popped up again. In 2013, you were convicted of driving under the influence. And so I wonder, for both of you, how you hope, or how voters who are trying to interpret your character, the character of our next leader, how do you hope that they interpret those instances?
Let me go first here, if I can, and acknowledge that you're absolutely correct. I don't know if it was 10 or 11 years ago, a DUI did occur. The court ultimately ruled, and I fully adhered to the court's ruling, as any other Philadelphian who is similarly situated would have done. But what I am super proud of is that even in the midst of that challenging moment, one of the most challenging moments that I've ever had in both my personal and professional life, in no way, shape, or form did it ever stop me. As a matter of fact, it motivated and inspired the way any kind of adversity we hope should be and or do in someone's life, to work harder and to reach higher and to do everything that I could to ensure that there was an affirmative result of my work. So what impact should that personal life experience, while I lived a public life and it occurred, what kind of reflection does it have on my character? Very much like every other Philadelphian who's ever seen or had to come face to face with personal adversity. It makes me more, and it made me more resilient. I'm stronger today. I fight harder today. I'm more passionate today because it was a life experience. Now, do I understand that there are some people who really would have liked to have known that I went through that experience and that it toppled me, that it crushed me, that it incapacitated me. Someone living a public life, going through something so publicly humiliating, but it didn't. I learned from it. I'm stronger today for it. And it's just like everything that I've had to face in my life. And life for me ain't been no crystal stair. I've taken it, and I'm a textbook study. A textbook case study about how you turn pain into power. And I want to see us do that with everything that we're facing here in the city of Philadelphia.
I live with the fact that my military history has been maligned. To me, it's not hard at all to understand, but it never seems to get reported correctly. And yet for those in the military, they completely support me. I've been endorsed in the past by the veterans. I continue to work with veterans, with Green Berets, with Special Forces. Looking at a Special Forces soldier in 1967, as you could look it up on the internet, Google it, Special Forces, there's no such unit as the Green Berets. Special Forces is U.S. Army Special Forces. They wear a Green Beret. It's a nickname, the Green Berets. So a Green Beret is a hat, a Green Beret is a soldier, and a Green Beret is a qualification, depends on what you say. I have never said that I'm Special Forces qualified, and everybody does know that in my world of military people. When you see a U.S. Army Special Forces soldier in Vietnam wearing a Green Beret, you would call him a Green Beret. And he would tell you, I'm not SF qualified, or I'm not Q course qualified. But commonly, because they are wearing Green Berets, they're called Green Berets. And for 26 years, he would be called a Green Beret because he wore a Green Beret and he served in a Green Beret unit, the same as I did. In 1993, the uniform changed. And in the military, when you change uniforms, you change terminology. So I never apologized for misrepresenting my service or lying ever. The apology was this: I did not know there was a uniform change in 2011 that happened 20 years ago or 19 years ago in 1993, and I was not knowledgeable about the terminology such as saying tab Green Beret, and therefore my apology is I was not knowledgeable. I should have been more diligent. If there was any confusion using terminology from 1990 in 2011, I clarify, as I have said before, I'm not Special Forces qualified. By today's standard, I would not be called a Green Beret.